Let's do a minus. How do we do that? We take away the whole numbers from each other, and we take away the fractions from each other. So what's 4 take away 7? Well, 4 take away 7 is going to be minus 3. It's negative. Then we've got to add our fractions, because if this is 4 and 5, 6, 7 and 2/3, so that's why it's actually a plus there, but we're actually taking away the whole numbers and from the fractions from each other. But because it's 4 and 5, 6 minus 7 and 2/3, that's the and there. So let's write the fractions in the middle. 5/6 minus 2/3. So we've taken away the whole numbers, and now we're taking away the fractions from each other. What is that equal to? So that's the same as saying 5/6 minus 2/3. Well, we know what to do with that. We're going to multiply this to make it a common denominator by 2, multiply the top by 2. So we're left on the bottom with 6. 5 on this side, still the same. Minus 2 times 2 is 4. And now we're left with minus 3 plus 5 minus 4 is going to be 1 and a 6 on the bottom. So that's the same as saying minus 3 plus a sixth. So how do we do minus 3 plus a sixth? It would be wrong if I was to write that as minus 3 and 1/6. That would be wrong. So it's really the same as saying 1/6 minus 3 over 1, isn't it? Because we're keeping the plus with the number that comes after it, so it's a plus a sixth, and we're keeping the minus with the 3, so it's minus a 3, and of course 3 is the same as saying 3 over 1. So now we want to make common denominators. So I can make a 6 on the bottom here, which will become 1/6 minus, well, to make that a 6 on the bottom, we multiply 6 on the bottom, multiply 6 on the top there. So this will become 6 on the bottom, 3 6s on top, 3 times 6 is 18. So that's a common denominator. So that's the same as saying 1 minus 18. So that's easy. The minus still stays the same. 6 goes into 17. 6 3s are 18, so it must be 6 2s. 6 2s are 12. 17 take away 12 is 5. So that's the same as saying minus 2 and 5/6 is my finished answer. That now is the answer, the correct answer. The other way to do it is change the mixed numbers straight away into improper fractions. How do we change a mixed number into an improper fraction? We multiply the denominator with the whole number, then we add the numerator. So 6 times 4 is going to be 24, plus 5 is going to be 29. So that's 29 over 6 on this side, minus, do the same on this side. 3 times 7 is 21. 21 plus 2 is actually 23, and that's over 3. Now we've changed it all into mixed, into improper fractions. We need to have a common denominator, so I've got to multiply this by 2 to make it the same as this one. Multiply what you do to the bottom, you do to the top. So now I have got 29 over 6 minus 23 times 2. Well, 2 times 20 is 40. 2 times 3 is 6, so that's going to be 46 over 6. Now we can do the strat mathematics. 29 take away 46, which is the same as saying 46 minus 29, remembering that that's a positive, that's a negative. 29 minus 46. The 46 is bigger than 29, which means my answer is going to go past the 0. 29, take away 46. I'm taking a bigger number than 29 away from it. So I'm going to go past the 0. So my answer is really going to be negative. But let's forget about that for a second. So I'll put it over here, but let's forget about it for a second. So let's do straight out subtraction. What's 46 take away 29? Well, you borrow 1. This becomes a 3. 16 from 9 is 7. 3 take away, that was 9 from 16, sorry. 3 take away 2 is going to be 1. So my answer actually is minus 17, and it's over 6. So there's my negative. Now let's change our improper fraction to mixed numbers. 6 into 17 goes 2 times. 2 6s are 12. 17 take away 12 gives me my remainder, which is 5 over 6. Don't forget the minus. That is my finished answer.